Hi, Matthew from Sign here. Thanks for watching this video about Peakto Search. I'm going to walk you through the main features of the new release 1.2. Let's get started. Let's start with a prompt search. The first thing you'll notice is that we've added some new filters at the top. Now you can filter content based on its edited nature or whether it has GPS information. We've also added the ability to open an inspector. So this is the inspector for videos. It shows 4 frames from the video, the start frame, the end frame, and 2 frames in between. And it displays the EXIF information about the video. Since this video has GPS information, let's just use that new filter to make sure it's here. So it has GPS information. I can see the GPS information here in the form of a location, and I can click on that button to open this location right in Maps. In the case of a picture, the inspector shows the histogram of the picture, and underneath you have the same EXIF information available for you. We've added an extra panel for videos. Remember, when you watch a video using the scrubber, you just see samples from that video, but if you want to see the full thing, you can now click on this little button, and you'll get access to the full video with sound, of course. You can also use the sample images at the bottom to access a specific frame. The metadata screen has been completely extended to add additional filters. So in addition to the filters we've already mentioned about edited status or GPS, let's just run one filter. So I'm going to pick images that have been edited. So you can see the little icon at the bottom of the image tells me that this image both has GPS and has been edited. So in addition to those filters, we've now added filters about the shot conditions and the such as ISO, the aperture, the shutter speed, etc. The way it works, simply type a value. So for example, let's look for images with 800 ISO, hit return, and you see the operator here is equal by default. So I'll find all my images with 800 ISO. Let's just check that using the new inspector. But I can turn that into greater than if I want to see images that have a higher ISO than or less than, of course. Same for aperture or shutter speed. Let's find images with a shutter speed of 1/2000. I'm just going to find those images. And now I'm going to show you some of the other filters that we've added, like the camera models and lenses. So camera models, I can see the list here of all the camera models I have in my database. So if I look for the Sony 7R5, it will show me all the results that have been taken with a Sony Alpha 7R5. I can also combine other cameras, in which case it's going to show me images that have been taken either with the 7R5 or with this next 6300. So whenever you have multiple cameras, it's going to use an OR condition, so it will show images that have either one of those. If I remove the than 300. I'm going to see the number of assets is going to be reduced here. But you can also search for combination of specific models and lenses. So if I'm looking for my 7-200, it's now going to show me images that have been taken with this combination of camera model and lens. I can also use my FE7, this one, and see whether I have images that have been taken either with these two lenses and this specific camera. We've also added the timeline into Peakto Search. So if I'm looking, for example, at this specific search where I'm looking for all my images above 3 stars, I can invoke the timeline, and now I can see all in blue all the images that match that particular criteria, which is just above 3 stars. I can create a selection, and I can hover over the selection to explore really what's happening in this in a specific time range. So the timeline works with queries based on metadata, but it also works on queries based on images or queries based on a prompt. So if I'm looking, say, for similar images to this image, I can invoke the timeline. I can see where all these images are distributed, and I can restrict myself to a specific date range. So as a wrap-up, we've extended the ability to do metadata search by adding the gear information, but also adding information about the conditions in which the photograph was taken. We've added information about the edited status and the GPS status. We've added 2 new inspectors that let you quickly inspect the EXIF information about specific images. We've added a link to map whenever the image has EXIF information, and we have added a player that lets you play your video with sound. We hope you like this release, and we are looking forward to your feedback. Take care. Bye-bye.